Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Zaskia Fatimah Auladina and my student number is 034. And now I'm going to present about materials development in ELT focusing on selection, design and adaptation and evaluation. Okay, the first one I will explain selecting and grading materials. So let's start with the definition. Yeah, teaching materials are resources used to support learning and achieve instructional goals. And yeah, selecting means choosing appropriate materials, while grading means organizing them from simple to more complex. And yeah, the materials should be relevant to learners' needs, appropriate to their level, also engaging and aligned with learning objectives. And yeah, according to Harmer, good materials should be considered aspects like practicality, design, content, language, language level, skills, activities, and yeah, guidance. And yeah, the study used a mixed method, qualitative and quantitative, and approach involving 15 teachers and using questionnaires and interviews and using data analysis from Excel and SPSS. And yeah, the materials were not properly selected and graded, so they did not meet students' needs. And yeah, there were problems like level mismatch and low relevance and ineffective exercises. So material must match learners' needs and curriculum to achieve better learning outcomes. Okay, next I will explain the designing materials. So let's start with the definition. Okay, reverse to the Hutchinson and Waters. Designing materials is the process of creating or adapting teaching materials to meet learners' needs and learning goals. Yeah, it should be based on needs analysis, contextualized to real life situations, flexible and aligned with the curriculum, and it should also support all language skills and provide meaningful learning experiences. And often uses models like PPP or presentation, practice, and production, or ADDIE, analysis, design, development, implementation, and evaluation. So the study used research and development with students and teachers, and the instrument using needs analysis questionnaire, and the process using the models ADDIE, analysis, design, development, implementation, and evaluation. And the results are the materials were not aligned with the curriculum and were too difficult. And the main issues were lack of contextualization and mismatch with students' level. And yeah, so designing materials should be based on needs analysis to make them more effective. Next is adapting materials. Let's start with the definition first. Reverse to Tomlinson, adapting materials means modifying existing materials to suit learners' needs, and the purpose of adaptation is to make materials more relevant, more appropriate to learners' level, and more effective for learning. And yeah, teachers can adding it's like provide extra content and then deleting, remove unnecessary parts, modifying, change instruction or content, and simplifying, adjust difficulty level, and last one is reordering, change sequence. And this should still be based on learners and learning objectives. This study used a descriptive qualitative approach, and the participants from teachers and students, and the instruments using observation, interview, and document analysis. And the results are the materials were not fully suitable and sometimes too difficult or contextual. And the problems were level mismatch, lack of relevance, and low engagement or limited engagement. So yeah, adapting materials is important to improve their effectiveness. Okay, so the last one is evaluating, and yeah, let's start with the definition first. Refers to the Cunning's word. Evaluating, evaluating materials is the process of assessing the quality and effectiveness of teaching materials. And the purpose it helps determine whether materials meet learners' needs and achieve learning objectives. And there are three types of evaluation. The first one is pre-use, which is before using materials, and then while use, during implementation, and the last one is post-use, which is after using materials. And the principles are systematic and objective, based on clear criteria and focus on improvement. So the study used a descriptive qualitative approach, and the participants from teachers and students, and the instruments are using questionnaire, interview, and document analysis. And the results are materials are not fully effective, not aligned with students' needs, and lacking in achieving learning goals. And yeah, the main issues included inappropriate level, irrelevant content, limited support for skill development. And the conclusions are evaluation is essential to improve materials, and continuous evaluation helps ensure better quality and better learning outcomes, and teachers must actively evaluate and revise material. Yeah, overall, these procedures are very important in developing effective teaching materials, and however, their success depends on how well they are implemented. And yeah, I think that's all from me. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.